Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico in the Creativity Cave. I'm so happy you're stamping with me today. This is the gorgeous card, if I can just say, that I came up with today to share with you, and I just love it because it is all about spring, and I don't know about you, but I'm ready for a little spring myself. So let me show you how easy this is to make. I am using some gorgeous stamps from a set called Number of Years. And when you first look at this set, obviously the numbers stick out, but what I just love are these pretty florals. They're so gorgeous, and they are the basis of my card here. Now, I am starting with a half a sheet of cardstock of Whisper White, and then I have a 2 3/4 inch square of white and a 2 7/8 square of Pear Pizzazz. And when you go up by the 1/8 of an inch versus like a 1/4 of an inch, you get the skinny border around your cardstock, and I really like that. P.S. Do you like how my shirt matches my card? I totally planned it that way. Okay, so let me grab my scrap paper because I'm gonna make a mess. And I get people who ask me about my background all the time. Isn't it pretty? It is paper. I hate to tell you that my stamp room doesn't have a gorgeous wood surface. It's paper. I got it at Hobby Lobby. Shh, I did not go to Hobby Lobby. But they do carry it there. Anyway, I love it because it's a cool background, but I ripped it. Something stuck to it and I ripped it a little, so oops. But otherwise it's nice, so I don't want to change it just yet. So anyway, okay, I've talked way too long about that. And by the way, can I just tell you something? Hold on one sec. Okay, can you see the difference? I turned the lights on. I have overhead lights, and they were off and I didn't realize it. Whoops. Oh well. I hope you like that. My videos are really just me stamping with you and all the silliness that kind of surrounds that. I try. All right, so back to my card. By the way, I have to just tell you one other thing. The little light switch is one of those, where you twist it. It's a twist on kind. Does that make sense? You spin the little thing. Anyway, I have to position it just right so that the lights stay on, because otherwise they flicker on and off, or they just go off, and then sometimes they come back on, sometimes they don't. That's how life is here in the Creativity Cave. All right, so let me show you how I did the background, because I kind of stamped this floral image so that I could really work up the corner, and because the image isn't that big, I'll show you how I did that. Okay, so to start with, just a few stamps here and there. Well, okay, that's not true. Partially off, up a little higher. I'll tell you how I did it correctly. And then I'm going way up on this side, and then I'm just going to kind of fill in this corner. Okay? So it looks natural. Now, if you've noticed that this floral looks a little weird in that there's all these holes. Well, the holes, as you might have figured out, are to allow the stamp's flowers to fit in. And so I'm going to start with the roses. And this is one of those sets that has like a pointer to point you in the direction. This one I don't think is quite as obvious, but I also think it doesn't matter as much. I know, though, that these two roses are going to fit on the ends of these two stems. So I'm just going to stamp them in just like that. Oh, look at how pretty that is. It's just so pretty. I love it. And I love the watercolor look. It's so trendy. Anything watercolor is just huge right now. And I love, love, love it. So I've got... Am I missing any more? I think that's all of the roses that fit in. Okay, then, so that was Watermelon Wonder. This is So Saffron. This is for the little space in between where there's a gap. That one fits right there. And I love it. But I also think you can kind of add extra ones of these in places should you so desire. So I think we're good there for now. I always like to leave my options open. Then I have this is Soft Sky. And this is kind of my favorite. Don't let my degree in biology fool you. I don't know, like, botany at all. In fact, I hated botany. I may have dated the TA, but that's all. Don't say anything. Shh. Anyway, I digress. Okay, where am I? Oh, yeah. So I'm filling in whatever these little dotted type flowers are. I don't know. See, I told you I didn't know botany. But here, okay, so this isn't really where one should be, but yet I'm going to stick one right there, and it looks awesome. Totally like it was supposed to be that way, which of course rocks. And I think I'll do another one of those up here. Oh, and I just stamped it in the wrong color. Do you ever do that? Huh? Does it make you mad? It makes me mad. Okay, so that's what happens when you start telling stories about college. Let's fix that. No, we're just going to leave it. Who will know? Some things you fix, some things you just let go. I'm letting that one go. But I am going to add a couple more of my little flowers, and then nobody will notice, right? Right? Okay, so you can see I thoroughly cleaned this by stamping it off a bunch of times. I'm going to add in some more of those in the actual color that they are supposed to be. Plus, I will throw in one more yellow flower. There we go. That looks good, doesn't it? Now, I think this could be just a card as it is, but let us add just a little bit more to what we're working on. So I am going to, again, add 2 of the greenery stampings. And I hope you don't mind that my videos get a little long because I tell funny stories, or at least I hope you find them funny. I'm usually laughing by the time I'm done. Okay, so I did one here, and then I'm going to kind of do the same thing as before and stick one right there. And I think I did pretty well. We'll start with the roses. I always like doing the roses first because then I don't accidentally put something else where those 2 roses fit so nice. That would be personal experience talking. But I think they're so pretty the way they fit in there. By the way, I'm doing a little thing where I stamp and then without re-inking, I stamp a couple more times. I'll show you again. So I stamp once and then I pick it up and just tap it a few times. I've done videos on that before. It's called the Donna. It's named after a friend of mine, Donna, who came up with the technique years ago. But I think it's kind of fun. And then we'll just add in that yellow flower. And here's where I think we can add some more, you know, because who will know? And, you know, we need a little bit more soft sky. So I did ink it in the right color, by the way. But I want it to fit in nicely. So maybe we'll just do it like that. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so to finish this off, I'm going to add a butterfly. Now, if you can see this, my butterfly looks textured. I have a really awesome picture of this on my blog. But the way I did that is so crazy easy. Let me show you. Okay, so I have a scrap of soft sky, and this is my bitty butterfly punch. I'm just going to punch that quick. Then I'm going to take my bone folder and just kind of go over this back and forth, different directions. And I'm being a little gentle only because I have ripped the wings right off. Don't want to do that. But I just keep going over and over and over. And then you can see, do you see how the cardstock starts to separate? So I'll just pull this apart. And then I have the pretty suede look. Do you see the texture? So beautiful. So then I will just glue dot that baby right onto my card. So simple, and just adds a nice little something extra to this card that, you know, is otherwise not boring, but just it doesn't have a lot of stuff going on, if you will. I mean, a lot of times I have stuff going on with my cards. Anyway, I'm also going to take, this is the Tree Builder punch, and I'm just going to punch this one flower. Now, if I don't put the paper on anything else, it punches crazy easy. Then if, like, do you see how the paper's sticking in some of the other parts of the punch? Then I'm punching a bunch more pieces. Plus, then I don't have confetti of stuff I don't want all over the place. That's just a fun little tip for you. I think it's useful. Okay, then I'm going to glue dot this to the center. I kind of bent it, you know how I like to foof things. If you've been watching my videos, you know that. Anyway, stick that in the center. Add a pretty pearl, because I'm fancy like that. And then I will adhere this to my card with a little ribbon. Now, I think you're going to like this tip too. So on my sample, of course, I have miss you, as in I miss you, stamped on it. And I think that's wonderful. And I'm excited to send this to somebody I haven't seen in a while. But I also think that if I just left it blank and kept it, then I could add whatever greeting I might happen to need when I need it. So I think I'm kind of fancy that way. So one of my customers does that. She doesn't ever stamp the greeting on a card because she wants to, you know, keep her options open. And hey, a girl likes to keep her options open, doesn't she? Okay, so I tied a little ribbon on there, and then I will pop this up with some dimensionals. If you don't do dimensionals, you really should. They're so awesome. I go through a crap ton of them. I gotta tell you, a whole bunch, but I love it because they really make cards nice. Anything you can do to make your cards dimensional and have a little texture really makes them stand out from, you know, Hallmark and whatnot. Okay, now you probably have forgotten about the stamps I colored wrong on there already, so that's great. Anyway, I can just add whatever greeting I'd like there when I'm ready. I hope you loved this project. If you would love to see the pictures and the supplies I used, go to my blog, thecreativitycave.com. There's a link in the description of this video to the actual post of this card, as well as subscribe to my channel and share this. If you like it, will you share it with your friends? Help me get the word out. It is hard spreading awesomeness around, so if you could help me do it, I would so appreciate it. And even more, I'd appreciate if you placed an order through me and became a Creativity Cave VIP. I have a great rewards program, and I would love to take care of you and be your awesome demonstrator, because I am full of stamping awesomeness. Anyway, hope you have an awesome day, and I can't wait to stamp with you again. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.